Hey there, and happy Wednesday. So yesterday I greeted you with happy Monday and then realized like towards the end of my video it was Tuesday. And so hopefully I'm caught up. It's my second video of the month, and I'm going to just continue on with Dawn Earlbeck's virtual stamp party. And here is the card that I'm making today. It's really fun. I haven't had a chance yet to use the driving by stamp set for you guys, and it's free with celebration. So I'm really excited to show you that stamp set, and that's free with a $50 order. And then I'm also going to pull in one of the sentiments that's free with a $100 order that I used yesterday just for the inside sentiment. So hey there, Shelly. I think you might be the first one to join. So I'm just gonna post the card here. So it's probably a hard time. People are probably getting off of work and starting supper and all that kind of thing. I live in southern Minnesota, grew up on a farm, so it's always going to be supper. So with that, I'm just going to see here. It looks like I am online too, so I can see comments. Hi there, Tori. Hi, Connie. So yeah, I'm laughing at it's a busy time because of supper and people getting off of work, but a couple of you guys are retired and enjoying that life. So it's kind of fun that you are seeing that too. I'm just gonna see. Oops. Well, shoot, my video left me. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Here I am. Okay. So I'll put that down. Yeah, and Tori's like enjoying it to the fullest with her palm trees there in Florida. Love that. Love getting her check-ins. Okay, so let me do this here. Hi, Val. And here's the card that I'm making today. So like I said, this is free. The stamp set's free with celebration with a $50 order. And oh, yeah, my hair, I was almost like, do I just go right to the card and skip my hair today? It's definitely a hair update today. So I don't know how to video or edit lives. I don't think you can. So it is what it is. And I'm just me being me. If you know me at all, that's what you get. You get me. Okay. And then this is from that sentiment, and I'll show you here in a little bit that you can get a really big stamp set of sentiments, great sentiments, if you reach the $100 level when you're ordering too. Hi there, Lois. Hi, Pam. Pam, you're in for a treat today. I am coloring. So here we go. And then I'll show you where this fun paper's from. So let me put down the card and get to that. And here's that fun new vellum. So in the new mini catalog, they just had so many great stamp sets, punches, dies, bundles. But what has intrigued me most about this mini catalog are all those little hidden accessories like fun papers, embellishments, ribbons, and things. So on page 33, first of all, I love this whole suite of products. You'll be seeing that from me coming up sometime. And so this right here is that layering vellum on there. Hi there, Carol. So the designs there's like 4 different designs, and today I'm using this, and most of you will get this like map looking vellum on yours. But then look, they also have that same layout in white, and it looks just as nice in white for today's project at least as it does in black. So that's why it's like if some of you get black and some of you get white, I don't think anybody's going to be cheated one way or the other. And then this design is just kind of like a whole bunch of script writing kind of pieced together. So that comes in black and also in the white too. The white's not as easy to see there, but don't let that fool you, because that is one of those things that once you put it on your project, it's going to really pop. Tabitha's joining, and she says that this vellum is fantastic. I would love to see what Tabitha's doing with it. So that's great. She's on my team, and she's been stamping a lot lately. Hi there, Kim. And then the last design, oops, this looks like it's kind of upside down. Just kind of looks like a little newsprint. Could look like an old-fashioned newspaper. It could also look like a encyclopedia page or something like that. So that's in black and also in white. But I just was trying to get some ideas with the driving by stamp set, and I went, wait a minute. We've got a map to go with our new vehicles here that they gave us to work with. So driving by here, This is the one I'm using. And Pam, she's watching right now. Pam and I had this conversation, how easy it would be to cut these balloons off of this and have this stamp. I'm using it full on, all connected there, but how easy it would be to take your scissors, and I've done this before, you guys. It's not the scariest thing, but it's definitely something I wouldn't recommend to a first day stamper. So you can cut those balloons off in between there, and then you can have your car here. And then if you want a stamp of balloons going straight up and down, they would still look straight up and down too in a fun way. So that could be versatile that way. My sister and brother-in-law have this that they have reconstructed and take it camping. So Donna sometimes watches, and that is totally them. So that's great. So Donna, I have something for you. And how cute's this bug? And there again, you could cut these presents off and use the stack of presents separately because it's not tied to the car or tied down in any way. So that could be cut apart and used separately too. Hey there, Lisa. Hi, Marie. So where that is found is in the celebration brochure here. And should have had it right to the page. Okay, so that's on page 7. So $50 order will get you that. And I just love the other cute samples that they've put together with that too. And then the inside sentiment, I'm just gonna quick flip to that because, oh my goodness, you guys. So I did something wonky today, cleaning my microwave. That's probably why my hair looks like it does. I did a lot of cleaning my microwave. For some reason I twisted my wrist, and I have that bad wrist, and here's my war scar. 1 year later, I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary of my wrist surgery, and it's been so good, like literally hardly any pain until today. I did something, and so now I feel like it's just kind of not as strong. So that's why I'm having a little tough time with my pages here. But anyway, now I'm to it. So free with $100 order, this big stamp set that I showed yesterday. Hey there, Brian. And with that, that is going to be where I get the inside of the sentiment for my card there. So let me get started on my card right away, because my son, if he ever joins in and sees that I spent like more than 20 minutes putting a video together for you, he will scold me. And sometimes Drake is on here just to check in and see what I'm up to. And that's another thing I wanted to say about today's card. This could be great for a gal or a guy. And so that's why there's no ribbon on it, no frills or anything like that. Of course, you can make it more special for a guy or a gal with adding little embellishments one way or the other. But I'm trying to keep it kind of tamed down and simple so that it can be for guys. Hi, Kay. Hi, Pam. Thanks. All right, so this is my color combination to get started too. And this is my real red, basic black, and basic white with that fun vellum here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just start by doing my stamping. And to do my stamping, this is basic white, 3-inch by 2-inch little rectangle kind of shape there. And then I'm going to actually tip my car over just because of the size of it. And then I can tap my black Memento ink on there to know that it is all inked up. And then hopefully I can get that kind of centered on there like so. There. Got a nice crisp image to start our coloring. And this is where Pam, my stamping friend Pam, just becomes glued to the screen because she's going to want to see it. Actually, it's some just basic coloring again today, not a lot for technique. So yes, the vellum is a map, Lisa. So Lisa's just chiming in, and for those of you that have, so you might want to rewatch where to find it in the mini catalog. But yeah, 12 by 12, and it comes in black and white. So I'll just kind of just go over that. So yeah, it's so cool. And I knew I wanted it right away, and I wasn't even sure how I was going to use it, but it just looks so cool. You know how that goes. I'm sure everybody buys things based on how cool it is, and then you figure it out. Okay, so here's my blends that I'm starting with. This kind of looks like a purplish gray color, but actually it is the black, and it's called the light black because every color, you know, has the light and the dark. And I didn't want to get it so dark, although it's very close to black, but I didn't want to get it so dark that I couldn't see my black outline to know where to color my tires in on my car here. So I thought, well, this is perfect for that then. So I'm just going to kind of go around in a circle. Probably the other thing that doesn't help is it's like probably below 0 by now. Again, it just keeps getting colder as the day went along. And so I feel like probably everything's cold, and it shouldn't be in my house, but sometimes that's just the way it is. And now I'm going for my gray granite blends, starting with the dark. And I'm just going to kind of do the inside of the circle here, in between the tire and the rim, right there with the dark gray granite. That's all that's going to get used for. And then I'm going to go to the light gray granite for the inside of that too. Hi there, Linda. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you guys on here. Okay, if I miss somebody, it's because I'm busy coloring, guys. No, I'm just teasing. Okay, so then with this, I'm going to, since it's a lighter of the two, I'm going to go over the little like bumper pieces here and the kind of headlight there. Just kind of wanted it to be toned down. I could have went like yellow or blue or something for those headlights there, but I'm going to stick with that. And then for my red, since my cardstock is real red, I'm going to go Real Red Blends and dark first. That just seems to be how I like to go. So I'm just going to kind of go up and around and just trace all of those, like you can see this black line, so I'm just going to kind of trace that and then go up against the hood, and I just kind of keep going with that line and go around the bumper and up over the tire and then kind of just across. There's not a lot of like color, it's kind of just drawing it in very carefully to stay in the lines like so. So we have all of that. And this I'm just going to kind of finish so it doesn't look like one little chubby blip there. And then I'll go to the lighter of the Real Red here and just finish by kind of coloring over top of the dark to kind of blend that, pull that color together. And it just fills in super easy. My stamping friend Carol's watching and she'd be like, oh, I'm done, too much coloring already. But no, it really does come together quick. And usually I would outline my balloons first, but since I have the light one out already, then I'll go back and just kind of outline the dark now with this. And I'll kind of go over heavier and a little bit thicker where the artist that made the stamp set has put that little black line, kind of that little accent line in there for the balloon. And let's see, gonna go over that. So we're almost done. And then my last color that I have here is the light pool party. The light pool party is really nice for just kind of doing little accent pieces like that. Actually, I didn't put it on my original card here. Yes, Carol's laughing. Diane's like, I wish I had your vision. Well, I don't know if this is my vision or not, but this is what I'm going to do with this light pool party. I'm going to go to the other tip and just kind of add a little bit of this on here. Unscripted, guys, like this is as live as Facebook Live gets. Just kind of adding a little bit of that for a nice shadow, and I think I kind of like that. I think it just makes the car have some depth. So if you guys like it too, I might then just go and add it, but at the end I might show you how I sometimes do that for you guys, like better this or that, and then we pretend like we're at the eye doctor. Better one, better two. Okay, I have horrible eyes, that's why I hear that a lot. Okay, so that's all done. So that's almost all of our stamping, but I'm going to do some assembly now. And what I'm going to do here is, let's see, I have to think how this goes because we're working with vellum. We have to think ahead, guys, with that so that we don't get ugly adhesive lines. That's always my biggest fear when I work with vellum. Otherwise, vellum is very very easy to work with. Okay, Tori already said she loves the shadow, and I usually do too. Usually I put it on with like a smoky slate or something, and I just didn't want it to be the gray granite color today. I thought the blue kind of made it look kind of like sippier. Makes the car look faster. Okay, and this I know I want popped up. So I'm going to take my dimensionals here and just put some of those in each of the corners like this. And I'm going to get all those little back pieces off. And now I am going to look at my map, because there are actual town names and different things on here. So I want to make sure, yeah, that I'm not, some pieces have more than others. And I want to make sure that I'm not putting it upside down, just in case somebody gets this card or you give this card to somebody and they're like, oh, she did that upside down. Okay, so the dimensionals are now stuck to this piece here like so, and it's really on there good. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, this is a fun card, I hope. So now I'm just going to take and run my adhesive across the back side, because with that on there, I know exactly where it's going to be covered up. And now this is going to be sticky and it's going to cover up. And I'm going to sneak on a couple more pieces of adhesive later, but this is what, whoops, felt like it moved all of a sudden. Maybe not. Okay. So that is going to be on there, and then we can go ahead and zip some more adhesive on the back, all over the back of the black piece, because there's no vellum there. And now we can put that on our card base. So the card base is the long way. So this is the 5.5 by 4.25 scored, you know, at the 5.5 there. So it's opening up that way. So we can put that on. And then for measurements, my basic black is 4 inches by 5.25, and then the vellum 3.75 by 5 inches. This is the white, basic white 2 by 3, and then the black is 2.25 by 3.25 that way. I love to give you guys some measurements that way. Now I'm just going to grab a little 1/2 inch strip of basic white, and this came with a stamp set driving by, same as the car. You've Got Style. I have a new team member that was kind of sad about some of the edges that she got when she stamped. So I mentioned to her, if you look at my video, a lot of my stamps have like the sticker part kind of cut into or cut off, because I trim really close around the edges so that I don't get that. So I just take out my scissor. First I put it together, the sticker on my stamp, or stamp on my sticker, however you do it. Oops, that's crooked. Let's tip it a little bit. That's the part though of putting on your stickers and then trimming around it. Sometimes it'll look straight on your block and it's not. So definitely like the second one way better. So this is just a 1/2 inch strip or scrap, however, of the basic white. And I'm just going to cut that down a little bit, like so. And then I took another scrap here of real red, and this is just a 3/4 inch strip. And so I'm just going to take and put some adhesive on that. And that's kind of that nice, appealing to the eye 1/4 inch matting that goes around there. Hi, Fern. And with my eye, I'm just going to trim that without a trimmer. And whoops, kind of looks like it went up in the air a little bit at the end there. Now that looks a little bit more straight. And that's going to be our sentiment that we're going to put on. Because this is already stepped up with some dimensionals, I didn't want to put the You've Got Style in there. I wanted to have something look a little bit more different to it. So I'm just going to put 1 dimensional here on the end so that that's popped up. And then I'm going to put adhesive on the other part of it here, so that when I put it on my card, half of it's gonna kind of, not half, but part of it's gonna go off the side and still be popped up, and then the rest is going to stick on there. So it just kind of adds a little bit of style points on there for that too. Oh, thanks, Pam. Thanks, Marie. Hi, Marcia. And now the last thing that I want to do is add a little bit of an embellishment, but that also is going to allow us to add some more adhesive. because like I said, the only adhesive to this vellum is right underneath where this card is so that we don't see it. But my embellishment for the card is going to be the matte black dots. They come in a couple different sizes here, and since I'm putting it on the vellum and the vellum's kind of busy, not terrible, where's my take your pick tool here, I'm going to use the larger of the two matte black dot sizes and just put a couple of those down. Now I'm going to go with my other picky end of my take your pick tool and just pick a glue dot off of my mini glue dots here. And when I flip this over, I can see where that little embellishment is glued on, and it's about the same size, so I can just take and hide that glue dot behind there, which is perfect. And then we're going to do that same thing again. Take your pick, get that glue off there, find the back side of that embellishment, and now we have that kind of tacked down on that side too. So this might, you know, be a little bit more loose, but because the adhesive comes to about there, I think that's going to still stay on there pretty well. Yeah, so there we go. And yeah, Val, take your pick. That's the name of the tool. It really is, and it's a perfect name for the tool. Now we just have to finish the card with the inside sentiment. Like I said, this is that celebration set that is free. If you get to $100 in your order, then you'll get that big special moments stamp set here. So I'm just going to ink up my happy birthday. And like I said, I think this would be a great guy card, which sometimes I think we kind of struggle with finding ideas for guys and such, because not every guy likes the outdoors, not every guy likes to golf, and not every guy is into sports. And so not every guy's into cars, but this might be just the card that you need for one who is. Or even a fun Sweet 16 birthday card. Had I known this, I would have given this to my godchild that just turned 16. This would have been like perfect for her too. So there is that. So you've got style and then happy birthday. That is card number 2, guys, for Dawn Earlbeck's virtual party. And here I'm going to swap over for hair bun again. Also, my screen went black. I'm like, maybe nobody is going to see my hair. So yeah, it's been a wild, crazy day of getting things done. Lots of laundry and stuff like that. And who knew with my little thin hair that it could do that, right? Hi, Pam. You're going to have to watch the replay. Well, you probably saw it at the very end. So how you can get the 3 cards that I'm making for Dawn Earlbeck's virtual stamp party is put a minimum $25 order together using her host code. I've had like 3 orders come in the last couple days with no host codes being used. So if I contact you and say, hey, you know, if you want it to go, you know, towards a certain event, either, you know, the stamp camp cards or one of my 3 virtual hostesses that I'm having this month, please let me know. Or you can call in to Stampin' Up! and say, hey, I goofed and I need to get that. When you get your email saying you've placed the order, there should be a host code on there, and if you don't see a host code, you know it's not on there. So then if you place a $25 minimum order using Dawn's host code, you get the 3 cards that I'm making for her event for free as a thank you from both her and I. So tomorrow will be card number 3, and then I'll jump right into the next hostess, which is Deb Warwick, and then after hers are done, then I'll jump into the next one, Kay Keelblock. So like I said, I have lots of fun stamping planned for you guys this month. So have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Bye-bye.